In the top stories, Nevis man charged for assault with intent to rob. Accident along Frigate Bay Road sends one to the hospital. And Hemodialysis unit marks 10-year anniversary with a series of events. We'll be right back with the details after this.
Switch to a ready cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off your interest rate. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and hassle-free service, so you can do all the important things you need with ease. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.shopcourts.com. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
In cricket, there are a few essentials: a bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I'm Jason Davis. The police have formally charged Kelly Carmichael of Morningstar Nevis on 3 warrants for assault with intent to rob. The offense was committed on August 20. Mr. Carmichael was charged on September 2 at the Newcastle police station on Nevis. The charge comes as police continue investigations into an attempted robbery at Ram's supermarket on Nevis on August 20. According to the police, on that day, 5 armed men entered the supermarket at about 2:30 p.m. They attacked the security guard with an umbrella and proceeded to demand the cashiers to open the cash tills. They were unable to get them open and eventually aborted their attack and fled the scene in a vehicle that was stolen from a customer who was entering the supermarket. The stolen vehicle was abandoned by the police at Long Point. 3 other people, Clejon Henry, Kennedy Rodriguez, and Tiquan Pennyfeather, have also been charged with assault with intent to rob. And in other police news, the police are investigating an accident along the Frigate Bay Road on Saturday, which sent 1 person to the hospital. According to the police report, the incident occurred between 6:30 and 7 p.m. on Saturday between Earl Morn and Sugar Ridge along the Island Main Road. It involved motorcar P85258 driven by Lindsay Stutman of Shadwell Pine Gardens. The police say Miss Stutman was traveling towards Bastair from Spice Mill. She lost control of the vehicle and collided with the railing on the southern side of the road, the police say. Miss Stutman was issued with a medical form and transported to the Joseph N. France General Hospital EMS ambulance. Investigations into the matter are ongoing. In other news, the Hemodialysis unit is celebrating its 10-year anniversary this week, and activities began with an anniversary church service at the Faith Tabernacle Church of God in Old Road on Sunday morning. Among those attending was Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, who delivered brief remarks and presented tokens of gratitude to the staff members present. Activities continue on Monday with a display of the foyer of the Joseph N. France General Hospital from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., where a full demonstration of the dialysis machines will be conducted and free blood pressure and blood sugar checks will be offered to the public. The day of the anniversary, Wednesday, September 6, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., will be an open day at the Hemodialysis. The press will be invited to interview the nurses and patients and witness firsthand the full function of the dialysis machines. Coming up, we'll have another look at some of the stories from the past week. Stay tuned.
Here are your Horsford Value Mart IGA specials.
Running August 24 to September 6.
And during the month of September, the more you shop, the more you save.
You get double points on all meat and non-grocery items, so shop today.
Now, our Value Club Blue Tax specials. Bush's baked beans, $7.99. IGA and Essential Everyday Canned Fruits, $8.99. Fiora Bath Tissue, $20.99. Pepperidge Farm Layer Cakes, $19.99. Hot Pockets, $14.99. Quaker Captain Crunch Cereals, $13.79. And now, our very low weekly
value deals. Hunt's Ketchup, $4.99. Old Orchard Apple Juice, $9.99. IGA and Essential Everyday Salad Dressing, $10.99. Ama Toothpaste, $14.99. Essential Everyday Canned Dog Food, $8.99. Dial Soap Bars, $11.99. Shop Smart, shop Value Mart, and get double points rewards today. Value Mart!
50,000?
$50,000?
$50,000? Win big with TDC! Win up to $50,000 cash in the TDC Mega Rewards Mega Raffle! To enter, you must be a Mega Rewards member or sign up to TDC Mega Rewards Loyalty Program. Shop at our TDC retail stores or online at shoptdcgroup.com to receive one entry for every $250 spent. Draws take place from July to November. Win $10,000 every month with your entry rolled over so you can win and win even more.
Yes, this is 50.
Terms and conditions apply.
Several nurses are now recognized as registered nurses following a ceremony on Tuesday where they received their licenses, which officials say was long overdue. More in this report.
According to the Ministry of Health, between 2009 and 2013, these nurses all studied and earned certificates in general nursing, associate degrees, bachelors of science nursing from universities in Cuba. However, when they returned home, they were told that they did not qualify to become registered nurses. 3 who obtained bachelor's degrees had their nursing licenses rescinded, and the other 9 were not recognized for their achievements in Cuba. A senior health official told ZIZ News that they were told that they had to sit a regional exam, which was not state-mandated. After about a decade of deliberations and discussions, the argument was put forward that nurses from Cuba with the same qualifications as the 12 nationals have been recruited in St. Kitts and Nevis as registered nurses, but the 12 local nurses were denied that position. On the basis of this argument, the Nursing Council has now recognized the 12 as registered nurses, and on Tuesday, the nurses received certificates from the Council which represent their license to practice. Delivering brief remarks, Prime Minister and Minister of Health, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew, recounted the nurses' struggles and praised them for their perseverance.
When you came back, you were told that you needed more training, correct? You went back and sacrificed more and achieved a bachelor's degree. And then when you came back, some of you were appointed as registered nurses in 2013, only to have that taken away from you. I'm very, very shocked that you all even stayed in the profession. It shows your deep commitment. I don't think I would have stayed, I would tell you the honest truth, because that is an embarrassing situation and humiliating situation that you did not deserve.
He noted that the Nursing Council has made the, quote, right decision, end quote, in recognizing their achievements and credentials, and said he will attempt to pursue some form of compensation for the nurses.
There need to be some reparations. There need to be some reparations. And I'm going to see how much compensation we can give for what you suffered. Okay? At the Nursing Council that is there have revisited your situation, and they have taken, in my estimation, the correct action. And today, what had been delayed for almost a decade, you are now being accepted fully as nurses into the nursing profession. Put yours together for the nurses.
He encouraged the nurses to continue to be professional and recognize their efforts when, even while they were unaccepted as registered nurses, they were given duties of managing a ward when a nurse was unavailable. The Prime Minister also spoke of the scholarships available to nurses and noted that successful applicants will receive their full salary while they're studying. Jason Davis for ZIZ News.
Ahead of the return to classes on September 4, teachers, education officials, and other dignitaries came together at the Rivers of Living Water Christian Center on Monday morning for the back-to-school opening ceremony 2023-2024. More in this report. The ceremony was held under the theme Transforming Education Through Self-Renewal, Holistic Partnerships and Digital Solutions. The event was described as an opportunity for educators to recommit to the task of working together to ensure that each child has access to quality education. Delivering welcome remarks, Chief Education Officer Francil Morris urged teachers to remember the impact they have on the young minds of the Federation.
As we stand on the precipice of an exciting era in education, let us never lose sight of the significant impact we have on the lives of those we touch. Our combined efforts create an environment where curiosity is nurtured, potentials are unlocked, and dreams are realized. Let us embrace the challenges that may come our way with the same spirit and determination and resilience that has defined us throughout the years.
Minister of Education, the Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, welcomed the new and returning teachers and spoke of the ministry's efforts to professionalize the teaching force.
This process seeks to ascribe similar status and profile to the teaching service that other professions such as doctors, nurses, and lawyers enjoy. Provisions will be made for untrained and substitute teachers to qualify within a given time frame, and this will add to the advantage of qualifying these teachers for greater retirement and pension benefits.
During the course of the opening ceremony, the new teachers for the upcoming school year were introduced to the gathering and tokens were presented to them. The ceremony also featured a motivational address by former Speaker of the National Assembly, Curtis Martin. 63 students were awarded scholarships at Prime Minister and Parliamentary Representative for Constituency Number 8, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew's first annual Caring Hands Supporting Our Children Scholarship ceremony at the National Heroes Park on Wednesday. Here's more.
The recipients were students who attend primary and secondary educational institutions from communities within constituency number 8. During his remarks, Prime Minister Drew explained his rationale for increasing the number of scholarships issued this year.
So I'm accustomed to give maybe around 12 scholarships per year. But this year, as I've always promised, that if the people want to give me the opportunity to be where I am, I will certainly invest heavily in the education of our people, and especially our young people. And so instead of giving 12 scholarships, we have decided to take it up to 60 plus scholarships for our young people in the largest constituency in St. Kitts and Nevis.
He also emphasized the far-reaching effects of having an education.
Education is not just about getting a wealth of knowledge which would enable you to get a particular type of job and a particular lifestyle, but it goes beyond that. And education helps to form who one becomes, who you will become. It can shape you into the ideal human being, the type of human being who would aspire to be one to contribute to nation building, contribute to a better society, better communities, and a better world. Education can achieve all of this.
The Prime Minister also encouraged the students not to get involved in a life of crime, but rather work on how they can better themselves.
I want to encourage you, therefore, to not get involved with a life of crime and violence. Crime and violence, they lead to destruction. Get involved with how you can improve yourselves and better yourselves.
Following his speech, the Prime Minister then presented the scholarship to each student. The ceremony was attended by students, parents, educators, community leaders, and senior government officials.
After the break, St. Lucians warned about heat outlook, and France's controversial pension reform law